Hi, welcome back on my channel. What I want to share with you in this video is how to create a more abundant life. Because I know that if you're here, you must feel stuck. You must feel like you're not aligned with your life and you feel like you can live and experience more in life. And I totally agree with you. And if you feel stuck, let me tell you one thing. I promise you that at the end of the video, you won't only have a totally different perception of life, but you also have all the tools you need to create that life. My baby says hi to you and let's get right into the video. First of all, you need a why, and you need to remember it every day, and you need to focus on it. So what is your why? Your why are the reason why you start at the beginning. You decided to start, and if you don't keep your why in mind, it's so easy to lose yourself on the process. It's so easy to get distracted because you don't know where you're going and you don't know why you're doing it. And for your whys, I really invite you to create them based off yourself, not based on what society tells you, not based on what your friends told you. No, you have to choose sincerely with your heart and with your soul. My whys for starting a YouTube channel is expressing myself, creating and sharing the knowledge that helped me. And without this why, I could stop every day. Every time I feel down, no, I don't feel like doing it, I remember my why and I feel like, why won't I do it? Like, my why is sharing with people my knowledge, and that's so worth it. I just have to be here and talk to the camera and I'm sharing my knowledge, and it really helps me stay on track, really helps me stay motivated and stay on my way. That's something really important that you need to work on, is your emotional intelligence and your emotional resilience, because on your journey you won't be happy 24/7. Absolutely not. You will feel down. There will be obstacles everywhere and roadblocks, and you must know how to work with your emotion, know how to control your emotion, because if suddenly you feel sad and sadness is everything you feel right now and you seem to draw into your emotion, how can you create an abundant life if everything that gets on your way takes you away from control, you know? If you don't control your emotions, they will control you for sure. So you have to really build that emotional intelligence. You have to stay grounded and really keep your peace. If somebody tells you something you don't like or tell you something mean, you don't have to react automatically. You can accept what he told you, accept the fact that it's not personal to you, it's from their own perception of life, is from their own mindset. It's okay, it's not personal to you. You don't have to take it personally and you don't have to react to that thing, because the second you choose to react, you choose to give your energy to that situation or person. So the second you react, you're allowing yourself and you are nurturing this kind of situation by giving it your energy and attention. So we have to stay grounded during hard times, during rock bottom, during setbacks or rejection, because first of all, a rejection is redirection. That's not failure, that's not a mistake. And a mistake is not a failure, it's a lesson. So you need to be able to face everything without crumbling or being so sad, angry that you lose yourself in it and you start acting and speaking mean to people because you're controlled by your emotions. So really, you need to control your emotion, otherwise they will control you. They will control everything. If you're not able to control your anger, you will act like an angry person. You will make choices that resonate with anger. You will speak anger. You will breathe anger. So you really need to stay grounded and detached and bring yourself back to present. I think when we're controlled by our emotion, we're in a trance state. And I read that in Radical Compassion. There's your sphere of consciousness. When you're there, it's a trance. It's when you're controlled by your emotion. It can be sadness, stress, anxiety, anger, shame, culpability, fear, whatever. You start thinking like a stressed person. What if it doesn't work? What if they stare at me? What if they judge me? What if that's your interest? So you have to teach yourself how to bring your back to present. And there's a technique I used when I was in trance, and it's called RAIN. It's also from the book Radical Compassion. So when you're in trance, first of all, you need to stop and recognize what you're feeling. So maybe it's anger in your stomach, your throat feels sore, whatever. Then you have to allow it to be. Just allow it to be. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to resolve it. It's okay to be there. You just need to let it be, because an emotion is not supposed to last. You're supposed to feel it and then leave it. So yes, first of all, recognize, then allow it, then investigate. You need to recognize it, but with more details. You need to investigate it, like why, and you're going to peel off the layers, and finally you will end up at the truth, why you're feeling like that at first, at the beginning, and then is nurture. The thing you find peeling off all the skins of the layers in yourself, you will find your inner child, and you have to nurture yourself. You say, okay, I'll be there with you forever. I'll always be here. You'll never be alone. I'll always be with you. I'm so proud of yourself. You're so amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing me back to present. Thank you for teaching me what love is. Nurture yourself. Another big thing is you have to heal from your past. You have to heal from your traumas, and you have to work on your limiting beliefs. I know it sounds like a lot, but to be able to create an abundant life, to be able to create the life that you want, you firstly need to kill the old version of yourself, and to work and letting go of the limiting beliefs that keeps you back, that keeps you stuck. One thing I can tell you is I started working on my dream life a long time ago. When I was like in high school, I was doing my best to create an abundant life, to create my dream life, but one thing I didn't do was working on my limiting belief, and I kept looping back and coming back to the start. I never saw the pattern, so I was repeating the same things, and I wasn't able to move forward because I was always blocked by my own limiting beliefs. Because I didn't heal them, they were controlling my life. And like Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So yes, you have to firstly work on yourself. You can work on yourself through shadow work, through journaling. You can record yourself speaking. Actually go on Pinterest and search for like shadow work prompts, and you will find a lot. I really encourage you to actively work on your past, on your traumas, on your limiting beliefs. And another one important thing is reflect on your days, reflect on your weeks or months. I personally love reflecting every day, so I have a journal where every morning I wrote like 3 things I'm grateful for, 3 priorities of the day, and 1 mantra, 1 affirmation for myself. And at the end of the day, I wrote 3 wins of the day. What are the things that went well? What are the things that didn't went well? And what can I improve? And I also wrote about my day, how I feel. So I know exactly what I did yesterday and what I need to do tomorrow. I also do that at the end of every week and at the end of every month. I'm a journaling girl. I love journaling. It brings me peace. It brings me clarity. I love it. I recommend it to you so much. Really reflect on your day, because it will help you stay accountable and stay on track. You will know what you have to do and what you didn't do. And as the day passes, you will reread the entries and you will see the patterns. And when you start seeing the pattern, what happened, how you think, how you work, what makes you happy, what makes you feel bad, you will know yourself better. So you will know better what you need to do to improve yourself. You will know your weaknesses, you will know your strengths. That's why it's so important to learn about yourself and to reflect on your days. I love gratitude, and we don't talk about it enough. But you have to learn gratitude and learn to enjoy the small things, because you want an abundant life, want your dream life. Yes, but if you're unable to enjoy the small things you have in your life right now, you won't be able to have an abundant life, because you don't attract from a state of lack, from a state of fear, from a state of shame. You attract from a state of gratitude, from a state of enlightenment and authenticity. You have to learn gratitude, and you have to learn how to practice gratefulness. And as I told you, every morning I wrote 3 things I'm grateful for. You can do that on the evening too. You can do that in your mind, out loud. You can record yourself as you want. But please learn to practice gratitude. Like, I'm so happy I have like an orange near me. I'm so happy I can fuel myself with vitamins. And I'm so happy like I have big windows and the lights come in. I'm so happy I have 2 kitties with myself. I'm so happy I have like long healthy hair. I'm so happy I can drink my coffee every morning. I'm so happy to be able to see all the 4 seasons. I'm so happy to be able to work on my legs. I'm so happy to be able to the gym. If tomorrow someone send me back into a 9-meter square room, I will be grateful. I will be like, I'm so happy I have a room, I have a roof over my head. I'm so happy I have a bed. I'm so happy and grateful I have like clothes to put on. I'm so happy to be me. I'm so happy to exist. You can be grateful for everything. Be grateful for everything that happens in your life. You have to accept you won't be happy 24/7. I know it's hard to hear, but that is the truth. You're not made to be happy 24/7. We are made to oscillate between them like waves. So we're made to feel all the emotion, anger, sadness, joy, everything, because they're all great for us. You know, when you're angry at something, it tells something about you. It tells something that's going on in your mind and body. When you're sad, it means something and it teaches you something. So you have to accept that there will be roadblocks on your way. Emotions are like waves. We're meant to oscillate from them. So yes, you have to accept that you will be happy, you will be sad, you will be angry, you will be unmotivated. But you have to remember your whys and keep going, because that's life. We're not AI, we're not robots. We can't feel happy every day, every second of life. We have to accept that. And trust me, the moment you accept that you can feel anyway, you can feel happy, sad, angry, whatever, you're becoming much more free. It's not because you're feeling angry that your life is bad. It's not because you're sad that means your life is bad too. No. It just means something about what's going on right now in your body. It's just a wave going through your body. The only person that keeps nurturing these emotions are yourself. You keep nurturing this emotion like anger, sadness by your thoughts, by your action, by your environment, and most of all by your self-talk and inner dialogue. Another thing is a lot of people only cares about short-term goals. What I mean by that is they prioritize like feeling good during the day, like playing video games, staying in bed, eating junk food, whatever, instead of prioritizing long-term goals. And I know it's the harder way because short-term goals is more like doom scrolling, it's immediate dopamine and whatever, but long-term goals are the best. So your long-term goal is maybe being in shape, having a toned body, and to go there you have to act every day until you have a toned body. Maybe your long-term goal is being the CEO of your brand. So to become the CEO of your brand, you need to create your own brand, you need to do things, and that. One of my goals for YouTube is having 1 million subscribers. I'm not ashamed of that. That's a long-term goal, and you should prioritize them because that's the one that will really shapes your life. And if you only focus on short-term goals, prioritizing what makes you feel comfortable right now, you will end up living the hard life. And long-term goals doesn't mean you can't enjoy life right now, but it means you're focused on your goals. It means that you're choosing the hard path right now to live the easier life after. It's really something about values and priorities. Be patient and nurture yourself. I'm sure nothing will go as you plan. Maybe something, but not everything will go as planned. And you will face setbacks, you will make mistakes, but that is not the end of the road. That is not the end of your path and your journey. You just have to be patient and to accept maybe it wasn't meant to happen like that, maybe it wasn't the right time, maybe this, maybe that. But you can still improve, you can still go. You know, you can learn from what you did before and start again. So you have to be patient because of course you won't run a marathon tomorrow, you won't be a millionaire tomorrow, you won't have 2 villas on the coast. So you have to be patient and you have to enjoy your life right now. That's why I talked about gratitude earlier. It is so important to nurture yourself, like create rituals that you love, and make playlists that makes you happy, create a space for yourself when you can be yourself, when you can do your journaling, create yourself a ritual like taking care of yourself, applying a face mask, doing your hair, listening to music, drinking some tea, whatever. Nurture yourself, give yourself some love and some rest. You have to be patient, and this is a long journey, a long road. So yes, it is as important to act as important to rest. Don't rush anything. Maybe you had to learn things before and lessons before. Maybe you had to heal some part of yourself. So yes, be patient. It doesn't mean you are not made for this. Stop comparing yourself, because while you're working on your abundant life, while you're working on your project, you can compare yourself, and that is the most destroying thing you can do. Because comparing yourself to another person that already succeed, that's already where you want to be, will just make you more depressed. And you will just compare the two of you, and you will just say like, I'm not made for this, I'm not like this person, they have this, they have that, I don't have this, no. So comparing yourself, it's just dimming your own potential and dimming your own light. You can't compare your point A to somebody's point Z. You can't compare your first step with somebody 2,000 steps, you know? You're not on the same level, you're not at the same place, you're not the same person, you don't come from the same place too. Stop comparing yourself, because the only thing you will do is dim your light, makes you depressed, makes you lose motivation. You also have to step out of your comfort zone. What I mean by that is, if you do the same thing every day, see the same person every day, go to the same place every day, your life won't change. Please tell me, what in your life can change if you're still repeating the same action every day? Nothing. So you really have to get yourself out of your comfort zone. I done it, I know it's scary. That is the thing that will really makes you progress. Maybe stepping out of the comfort zone is posting this video you want to post in 3 years. Maybe stepping out of your comfort zone is just getting out of your house and meeting new people. Maybe just taking a coffee with a friend. Step out of your comfort zone as much as you can and experience as much things as you can, because first of all, it will expand your comfort zone. You will feel better about yourself because you have proof that you're capable, and you're connecting yourself to new timeline. If I go on a walk on Sunday morning, maybe I will see somebody and start talking to him, and our timeline cross. That is the thing that will never had happen if I had just stayed in my house like usual. So yeah, start posting the content, start speaking to new people, going to new places, change your way to work. You can take another bus to go to work, start painting, start meditating, step out of your comfort zone and learn about yourself. It will just expand your resilience, expand your imagination, and as we know, our imagination is our present. Your mind is your present if you have like limited beliefs. So that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you. And trust me, this is easier than you think. You have to build emotional resilience, choose your why, and keep track on it. Stay focused on your goals. Choose long-term goals rather than short-term goals. Stop comparing yourself and dimming your light. Step out of your comfort zone. Nurture yourself. Practice gratitude. Stay grounded. Be patient and heal from your past. That's it. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. See you next one. Ciao, ciao.